Hey everyone, it's Kino here. This is Yoga is a 1 month journey into the center of what yoga really is for you. This is day 6, all about transformation. You come to the practice of yoga, you shift, and you transform really more into who your true self is. We'll be working on the posture Utkatasana, or the chair pose. Let's get started. Come to a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands come together. Tuning into breath and body, rest your hands down to any comfortable position. Feel the inhalation and exhalation and feel your body. Notice that the journey of yoga is a journey to the center of yourself so that you can remove all of the masks, all of the armor, everything that is non-essential to the truth of who you really are. That is the transformation that we seek, the awakening, the dawning of the inner light. Slowly allow the eyes to open, and we'll begin in child's pose this time. So let's bring the knees together, pivot through the hip joints, and keep the arms forward. Stay here for a couple breaths. Say hello to your body. Hello, my body. How you doing? Are you enjoying this yoga journey that we're taking together? And hopefully your body says, I love yoga. This is awesome. And just again, recommit yourself to the practice, to the journey inward. And now start to squeeze the knees together and just slowly pivot a little bit up. So begin to warm up the hip joints, and then exhale, sink down again. Let's do that 2 more times. Squeeze the knees together, activate the quadriceps and the core muscles, and then slowly send the chest a little forward, and then exhale, release, and sink down. Let's do it 1 more time. Squeeze the knees together and slowly pivot up and forward. Then come onto the fingertips, and nice and easy, we'll just sink back with the knees together. Hands rest on the fronts of the thighs. Stay here for a few moments, work your balance, and slowly squeeze the knees together towards each other. Feel the center line orientation so you can feel the spine lifting up. And at the same time, begin to cultivate your awareness of breath, your awareness of drawing in on the muscles of the lower abdomen. Walk your hands forward, hands shoulder width apart. Spread the knees to about hips width apart. Gripping your fingertips, widening through the shoulders. Curl your toes under, and then inhale back to downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. Open through the shoulders, the mind is calm, deep inner focus, drawing the belly deeply in, steady, steady breathing. Take this as an opportunity to just check in, always practicing with a heart filled with acceptance, using each breath to take you deeper into the inner journey. And let's slowly bend the knees, pointing the knees down. This time let's keep the toes curled under, slowly walking the feet a little close together, and just gently sit back. So now we're perching up just a little bit so you can really feel that you have a light stretch through the ankles, a light stretch through the toes. Let's bring the hands in prayer. Let's just hang out there for a moment. So you might not know this about me, but I have relatively tight ankles. I used to get really bad ankle injuries and sprain my ankles all the time. So I've got some old scar tissue there. So whenever I meet a place like that in the body, and I'm sure you have those places too, just send loving kindness towards there. Don't ask it to change. Just say, hey, ankles, I love you. You're good. We're on this journey together. No stress. Then point the feet, take the hands forward, and let's just give the ankles a little break. Point, point, little paddle the feet for a moment, take them down, curl the toes under, and inhale, downward facing dog. So that may have made downward facing dog a little bit easier when you release the ankles. May have made it a little harder. Whatever it is, just observe and accept. Keep the breath long and deep. Steady the mind. Now let's come forward to the plank pose. Let's do a little retraction and protraction of the shoulders in plank. Exhale, dip down. Inhale, big push, take it up. Exhale, let's go down. Inhale, let's take it up. Let's do that. 2 more. Exhale, dip down. Inhale, big push, take it up. Exhale, down into the shoulder joints. Squeeze, and then protract, take it up. All the way to chaturanga. Exhale, chaturanga. You can always do the chest down. Point the feet. Let's come on up to the cobra pose. Just wake the spine up. Hello, my spine. How you doing? Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Nice and easy. Let's pick it all the way up to upward facing dog. Nice long inhale. Lifting the spine up out of the pelvis. Exhale, downward facing. Walk the feet hips width apart. Nice and steady. Stabilize again in downward dog. Open through the shoulders. Switch your gaze forward. Let's keep the feet wide as you walk towards your hands. Let's go for a nice wide squat. So just allow yourself to sit down as comfortably as possible, sinking the hips back, drawing the navel in towards the spine, keeping the mind steady, calm, hands in prayer. Find your comfortable squat. So you may be a little higher than I am, or maybe a little lower. Keep a little activation in your quadriceps so you can start to feel the quadriceps really activating. Mind is steady. Calm, deep, inner focus. And then now to activate a little bit of strength, you're going to press into the legs. Are you ready? Pelvic floor, strong spine. Inhale all the way up. Okay. Now let's bring the feet together. Slowly feet together. Draw the knees in towards each other. And then we'll slowly sink down. Just go a little down. I want you to feel the legs, drawing the thigh bones back. And we begin to work on the legs in terms of their activation for this posture called Utkatasana, the chair pose. Slowly stay here for a few breaths until you feel your thighs burning, the quadriceps burning, and that's totally okay. There's gonna be a little sore tomorrow. Let them burn, hands in prayer. Keep it nice and easy. Open the palms up and forward, but externally rotate the shoulders and reach and straighten up. Okay, now to really get the feeling of the chair pose, let's use a chair. Let's bring the chair over. Place it at about the middle of the mat. Now, you don't want to sit in the chair like you're just chilling out. We want to use the chair as a prop. As you can see, I am not so tall, so my feet don't touch the chair comfortably. Your feet may touch the chair a little more comfortably. Either way, you're going to scoot forward so that you can just graze the sitting bones on the very, very tip of the back, the chair right here, the lip of the chair. Then, let's practice a couple of things. First, pivot the sitting bones back. So it's almost like you're lifting just a little bit off of the chair, and then pivot forward. We're going to feel the hip joints folding, folding, folding. Let's use the support of the chair to take that little bit weight forward until you can feel your chest sort of falling down onto the thighs. Knees spiral towards each other. Don't just relax into the chair. You're using the chair as a prop so that you can really support the body in this range of motion. Now think about your thigh bones moving back, and with the support of the chair, lift the sternum and lift the spine up, and we'll just stay here with as straight a spine as possible. You don't need to be back and erect, but just straight from the pubic bone to the top of the head as a unit. Take the hands in prayer. Stay here for a little bit, and now this is where it gets a little hard. Are you ready? Lean a little forward and come forward and up. Exhale, back to the chair. Ooh, those quads, they're gonna burn. You're gonna love me tomorrow. I know you are. Okay, so here we are, knees together, forward and up, off the chair. Exhale, put it down. Ooh. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Let's go forward and up. Oh, we got the quads burning. And then exhale, put it down. I'm gonna have to do one more. Forward and up. Okay, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Put it back down. Okay, let's rest. Oh, that's a nice use of the chair. Now, let's get the arms up. So when you're working in a posture like Utkatasana, you want to raise the arms by externally rotating the shoulders. You don't want to have the elbows out like this. The arms are wide, still work with external rotation so you can really train the shoulder to rotate as healthfully as possible. So now again, pivoting forward. So you have your sitting bones just perched on the very tip of the chair. The belly is in, the knees towards each other. Now, slowly, hands forward, external rotation. Then, lean a little forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. Use the back muscles, use the spinal muscles, and you can gaze forward just to let it be really easy on the neck, and we'll stay 5 breaths. 1, 2, forward and up. 3, think forward and up, work the spine. 4, almost there. 5, let's fold forward and just get all the way down, soften for a moment. Fingertips onto the thighs, come back up. Now, same thing, because we're going to combine the two motions. So that instead of hands in prayer, you're going to think forward and up, and you're going to come into Utkatasana, lifting up off of the chair. Now, regardless of working with your thighs, it's such an important movement to really keep both strength and flexibility in your hip joint so that you have healthy function of the body for all the days of your life. So here we go. Pivot forward, again, sitting bones. So we're not doing a back bend, but you're allowing the sitting bones to just slide back. And you can see at the femurs, the thigh bones, they slide into the sockets. And it's that little pivot back that takes the torso a little forward. Just squeeze the knees together. Come a little forward so you can bend in the hip joints. Lift the spine, take the arms forward, external rotation, and elevate, 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 and then forward and up. Exhale, sit it down. Inhale, forward, rise up. Exhale, sit it down. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, sit it down. Last one, forward and up, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Exhale, let's sit down. Woo. Pause, breathe for a moment. That was hard. Come on up, let's move the chair over to the side. Off to the side, come on back. Now, we'll move into Utkatasana, integrating this into the sun salutations. Draw your knees towards each other and sink down into the hips. Then slowly rise up, either keeping the hands separated or palms pressed into each other, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, fold the chest onto the thighs, straight legs go down. Inhale, chest forward, and exhale, let's step back. We got our plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or chest down. Inhale, upward facing, long deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing. Okay, stay downward facing for a moment. Long deep inhalation, long deep exhalations. You can really feel length coming through each joint of the spine. Remember that inner fire, called Agni in Sanskrit, is what awakens the inner light, burn through impurities, helping the mind see clearer. Slowly switch the gaze forward. Let's step, step, step all the way forward. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, find the hip joints as you fold. Come onto the fingertips, spiral the knees towards each other, activate the inner thighs, activate the quadriceps. Here we go. Inhale, lift the center of the chest, placing the palms towards each other. Let's hold this one for 5 breaths. 1, 2, nice and steady. 3, squeeze your knees, sink the hips back, more back, more back, more up. 4, more back, more up. Hands in prayer. Go a little lower. A little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Say yes to that feeling of burning in the quadriceps. Say yes to it. Find the strength that is beyond the physical. Exhale, let's go down, straighten the legs. Oh, I felt that. I hope you did too. Inhale, slowly chest forward. Exhale, let's go all the way back, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, long deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing. From downward facing, come to your knees, let's cross the feet. Come back to seated. Turn the mind inward. Long deep breath in. Exhale, pivot forward. Top of the head down. Hold on to the elbows or the forearms. Bring the mind inward. Control the breath, so really equalize length of inhalation, length of exhalation. And slowly rise back up. Palms open, tips of the index fingers and the thumbs towards each other. Long, deep breathing. Feel the inner light. Feel that fire kindled deep within. And let that spread through the body. It's said that first it starts off, that inner fire, as the fire of purification, and then transforms to reveal its true nature as the light of knowledge, the light of wisdom, called viveka in Sanskrit. So recognize wisdom in the mind. Bend the knees into the chest. Here we go. Forward and up. 1, 2, we stay for a count of 5. Try to lift one foot. 3, try to lift the other foot, maybe both feet. 4, last one, put it down. 5, slowly release the spine. And then exhale all the way down. Close your eyes. Rest for a moment. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the chest. Be aware of that quiet space of the inner body. Perhaps the presence of light. Tune into the truth of who you are, underneath all the thoughts, and allow the mind to transform its point of awareness and reference. Let your identity be rooted in the true self, the spark of the spirit within. Move the fingers, move the toes, hands and feet, and come back to the center. Constructive rest for a moment. Plant the seeds of happiness and peace in your heart. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be filled with love and light. May all beings share in my peace, my harmony, my love and light. Knees come into your chest. Little roll over to the side. All the way back up. Eyes closed. Hands together. Feel breath and body again. Notice the shift, the transformation. Notice the change. That subtle direction of the mind inward from this class. And enroll the sessions that we've been sharing together. Thank yourself for putting in the work. Thank the gift of yoga. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you keep that seed of inspiration to practice every day. Namaste.